What's up, fam? I'm sitting here today full of gratitude that I made it through the first week of this no added sugar challenge. Although our bodies are all very different, I'm hoping by the end of this video you'll receive some insights or have an idea of what it's like to go 1 week without added sugar. Without further ado, I'd like to share with you the guidelines I established before doing this month-long no sugar challenge. And I just made it to the end of week 1, so today is technically day 8 of this challenge. Let me throw up a picture here for you. You can see this post and much more on my Instagram. Feel free to check that out if you'd like. I did include a link to my Instagram in the description below. So here are the guidelines that I set. I am taking photos of everything I eat. I'm recording down my mood levels, cravings, energy levels, and things like that. Weighing in once a week at the beginning and then at the end. And as for the challenge itself, I'm doing my best to cut out all added sugars, including sweet foods and drinks, sauces like ketchup, and trying for no artificial sweeteners, which could be difficult for me because in the past, I have relied heavily on zero sugar drinks, such as zero sugar Coke, when trying to lose weight, but I do want to cut that out for this challenge. Instead of grabbing a whole box of Oreos and digging in, I can go grab some fruit or some seeds, something like that. At the beginning of the week, I weighed in at 101.95 kg, or 224.8 pounds. Here are some pictures of the food that I ate in day 1. For breakfast, I had some delicious, they're similar to wheat noodles with scrambled eggs. For lunch, I had some rice with scrambled egg tomato soup, green beans, and roasted peanuts. And for dinner, I had some homemade wontons. Snacks for the day, I had sunflower seeds, which I looked up online and they have a lot of health benefits as long as you eat them in moderation. They're both delicious and help you feel satisfied. So let's talk about cravings for the first day. I actually didn't have any major cravings until later in the afternoon around 4 p.m. This is probably due to the large amount of sugar intake I had. The previous day at night, I went to KFC and my parents-in-law bought me quite a few desserts and treats, so that was probably still in my system throughout day 1. But later in that day around 4 p.m. it was a trigger. I realized that oftentimes it is a trigger that starts that sugar craze or that sugar craving. On day 1, my trigger was seeing this delicious Chinese drink called Wang Lao Ji. Oh, very sweet and very delicious. Once I saw that, sugar craving hit and I really wanted to take a sip. But I reminded myself of this challenge and I had to stay strong. Before going to bed, I also had another sugar craving hit, which thinking about it now, it makes sense because I used to eat a lot of sugar and sweets late at night to help give me an energy boost when editing videos and things like that. But sugar cravings are to be expected, and my self-discipline, awareness, and control did continue to increase and got much better by the end of the week. On to day 2, I had this special type of dumpling made out of plants called aimiguo. Also for breakfast, I had an egg there and some fried rice. Lunch was also very delicious with this spinach, fried tofu, and this very soft beef soup. Oh, so yummy. For dinner, I had some more fried rice. It was a different recipe. And with snacks throughout the day, I had some more seeds, as you can see there. And on the right, this was a very special dish. It's actually roasted bananas, a layer of bananas, and then on top, it's mozzarella cheese. It was a dish that our neighbor downstairs made for us. It was all right. It was pretty healthy. Kind of interesting to have cheese and bananas, but you know, not too bad. Now on day 2, something very cool happened. It was in the morning. I just felt like my body was running on clean energy. My body didn't feel weighed down. I really felt lighter and more energetic. That was a big benefit I realized early on and kept me going throughout this first week. On day 2, I also increased my water intake because I was feeling very thirsty. And that trend kind of continued throughout the week. My water intake increased, which is also so very healthy because as of recently, I haven't been drinking a whole lot of water. So my body was telling me exactly what I needed. Now in the evening, I started getting this major headache, and I had not had a headache in forever. I knew it was because my body was still adjusting, so thus again, I increased my water intake, and then the next day, I finally started feeling better with no headache. Let's jump into day 3. For breakfast, I had hard-boiled eggs, tofu with veggies, beef and ginger soup, and a little bit of egg fried pancakes. The tofu with veggies and beef and ginger dishes were leftovers. We try very hard here not to have any leftovers, so you'll see here that sometimes I do eat the same things for multiple meals. For lunch, I had egg and meatball soup, fried spinach, fried beef with onion, which was very yummy, and white rice. And for snacks, I had cashews, a chicken leg, and some delicious dragon fruit. Something happened very suddenly on day 3 related to my mood. We all have mood swings, right? But this day was quite different. It felt like out of nowhere I was just hit with this blue state, feeling very blue and almost down, and it lasted for quite some time. But my best guess is that it is a change of dopamine levels in my body and me just still adjusting to not having that added sugar all the time, which spikes my dopamine levels and makes me feel very, very happy, you know? So when attempting this challenge or any type of real lifestyle change, I highly recommend to prepare yourself mentally. It's so exciting in the planning stage and getting hyped up for a new goal, such as this no sugar month-long challenge. But in reality, it will take a lot of effort, and honestly, just prepare yourself to fight. Because sometimes you have to fight through hard days or fight through hard times. For me, it is those sugar cravings, and on day 3, it was this low mood. Fortunately, it did not last throughout the whole day, and my mood improved throughout the rest of the week. On to day 4. Breakfast, I had wontons with a box of whole milk. I double checked on the milk there, the label, and there is no added sugar. For lunch, yummy sliced potatoes with beef, shredded carrots with beef, egg and tomato soup, and a little bit of white rice. On to dinner, I had wontons with leftover egg and tomato soup. And for snacks throughout the day, I had no added sugar, dried banana chips, and again, sunflower seeds. Now back to the word triggers. Talk about a major trigger here on this day. When I got home in the evening, I realized that my father and mother-in-law, they had brought home 2 delicious cheesecakes for the kids and, well, for everybody. One way or another, I summoned up the mental fortitude to not eat it. It was very tough, but I made it through day 4. Onward to day 5. For breakfast, I had noodles with fried eggs. Lunch, I had some white rice with sliced carrots, potatoes, and beef and onions. Dinner, I had homemade dumplings, and snacks, I had a banana and strawberries. It was great to get the natural sugars in. The fruit here is also so sweet, which just makes it even that much better. The only major craving I had this day was after lunch, and that was kind of a theme that happened throughout the rest of the challenge. Now with day 6, I had fried eggplant pancakes in the morning, veggies and peanut sprouts. Peanut sprouts, have you ever tried those? They're actually very sweet. I also had some egg drop soup. For dinner, rice with veggies, also eating leftovers from lunch. And snacks, I had a banana and some Pringle original flavor chips. Something interesting about being here in Asia is that a lot of the snacks that I normally get in the US have less sugar, if not no sugar here. So I double checked the label on those Pringles and it said no sugar, which is pretty awesome. And on to day 7. Here's some pictures of what I ate. For dinner, we actually had a very bountiful feast, you could say. We ate with a lot of friends, so there were many, many dishes. I won't go into too many details on everything I ate, but no added sugar as always. You can see my beginning and end weights, and I lost a total of 3.2 pounds in 1 week. So that's kind of a brief outlook of what my first week looked like of going with no added sugar. In summary, I think it's important to realize that there will be an adjusting phase. My mind, body, and mood all needed to adjust to being off of added sugar. But all in all, I feel like it was definitely worth it. It helped me become way more aware of what I'm eating on a day-to-day basis. I believe this has very much helped me with my day-to-day activities, whether it's going to the gym or spending time with my family and kids. Please stay tuned. I am now on week 2 of this no sugar challenge. I'm excited to be sharing with you more in the near future. If you haven't already, please leave a like, comment below with your thoughts, or if you've done a similar challenge. I'd love to hear what your experiences have been like. And as always, please subscribe for more. Bye-bye.